My name's Tina. I'm an intuitive tarot reader, and I'm reading for 2024 predictions, and I'm on Taurus. I've already pre-selected the cards just for, because it takes so long to do all the shuffling, right? All right, so your overall lesson here for the year is purification. And it says, raise your vibrations by caring for your energy. So this is talking about, where are you with your energy? You know, we control our reality with our own energy. If we're living in a dark space, you can probably understand that anytime you've been in a dark space, more dark things happen. You notice them. They just come at you. But when you're living in like a mindset of gratitude, or just open heart space, leading with love, being kind, then that's the energy that is attracted to you. That's what you're bringing to you, is those things. So it's definitely a choice in our life. And I feel like that is basically what the purification card is. It's about tapping in and really checking into that. Doing practices to, just not let the negative energy change your energy. Like if there was, let's say you go to a store, and I know a lot of people who tap in, it's scary to go to the store because you never know who's in that store, and you can feel that shit inside of you, and it can cause anxiety and all kinds of shit like that. So I kind of feel like for this year, you're figuring out how to work with that energy to your own benefit. The challenge is, ironically, the Temperance card, which is about transmuting energy. It's like changing not only your energy, but consciously changing the energy around you. You know what I mean? Like, you have the power to control that, like what energy comes to you. So I kind of feel like you're figuring that out this year. Transmuting energy, super important, and maybe the most important thing to learn this year for you, for sure. So in January, February, and March, I feel like your general message here is there's something about an Emperor, a Page of Swords, and an Eight of Cups. So this could be like you getting new information and walking away from something, right? It definitely could, but we're going to just, let's use this deck. Tell me what the Emperor is. Tell me about the Emperor, January, February, March for Taurus. This can be an Aries energy. Who is the Emperor? Okay, the Emperor is talking about self-care. It's about, the Emperor does love himself, right? So that's what it's talking about. I feel like what you're walking away from is an old cycle of feeling regret about your life. I feel like you're learning something new here. And it's about, if it's about purifying your energy, changing your energy, and transmuting that energy with Temperance card, purifying yourself, what's happening is you're getting new information from your higher self about who you are. You're the Emperor. And so these cycles of regret, your higher self is telling you that they don't fit there. They don't fit. We're strong. You know what I mean? We love ourselves when we're in the Emperor energy. So I kind of feel like you're kind of just walking away from the stuff that brings down your energy, right? Like regret. For or like wishing you would have said something or did something different. Just leave it go. You're the Emperor. You did exactly the right thing. Okay, so in your finance and career, I see great fortune and community. So I don't know, but it looks like some money's coming in. Let's get a tarot message on that for clarity. Spirit, tell me what is going on with the great fortune and the community for... It's the Page of Swords again. New information. Ace of Wands. New idea. New idea. And the King of Wands. Okay. So what's happening in your money is you're starting to... Maybe it's because you're changing your energy, right? Remember what I said before? Like when we, no matter whatever we're putting out there is what we're going to receive back. I feel like you are really full of fire. You're also full of Emperor energy, right? And I do feel like you're learning something new. I feel like it's coming directly from your higher self about things that need to go away and things you need to embrace. And I feel like what they're saying you need to embrace is the Ace of Wands, which is some kind of cool idea you're getting from your higher self while you're in the Emperor energy, right? And whatever this idea is turning you into like a major money manifester, right? Because you have the great fortune here. So this could have something to do with just a great idea, like a passion project, something you've liked to do ever since you were a kid. But anyway, I feel like whatever it is, you're being, kind of gifted this ability to just bring money to you. So you see how changing your vibe is really, it's like you're bringing in all kinds of good juju for yourself. January, February, March in love. It says soulmate. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. So you're manifesting a soulmate here. Um, they're already with you, it says. Believe it. You see how you're transmitting your energy to draw everything that you want toward you, is what I feel. Tell me about this soulmate. This could be somebody who likes to do the same thing as you. Maybe you guys work together, like can do the same thing. Maybe it's really fun. Okay. And I feel like it's important to always choose yourself. You know what I mean? And if you're unclear on what the good path is, because what I see here is 2 wands and 2 of swords. So it's like you have a decision, right? And what you should do in this position is do what's best for you. Like what is for my highest good and growth for my soul. And I feel like maybe you don't know what it is. Like you feel like I'm not sure what the best thing is for me. And so the 2 of swords is about surrendering to your higher self, right? And I kind of do feel like you're going to go for it, but I feel like there's like this person comes in, right? And they could be somebody that even does the same thing as you, whatever this passion project is, like... But I do feel also like the soulmate situation is a situation where you guys are like waiting to be vibing at the same as well. You know what I mean? You're coming in as an emperor, you would need an empress. You're coming in as a king of pentacles, you would need the queen of pentacles, to have a vibe match there. And so I kind of feel like there's a little confusion about this, but just talk to your higher self. Your higher self knows, and you just have to trust it. Now, in your spiritual stuff, I feel like there's a miracle coming for one thing with Raphael. So this could be a person coming in to like activate your heart chakra. Um, but I also feel like what it's saying to me with this Hilarion card is that, you know, you could be tapping into the other side because of your energy, you know. I feel like for some reason I'm really feeling like Taurus. I feel like there's a lot of movement here for you, like spiritual movement in your life, the way you feel about yourself, the way you feel about your past. I mean, you are literally changing your vibration. So once you're vibing at this higher level, don't be surprised if, you know, you start hearing messages from the other side, from your higher self, right? Um, don't be surprised. I also feel like whatever you're listening to, January, February, and March from the other side, I feel like you should take notes because I feel like it could be Ascended Masters reaching out to you. Maybe you have a specific role in what's happening on the planet, is what I'm feeling. Maybe, you know, you're bringing messages of hope and even working with the miracle worker, Raphael. Maybe you're one of the people that they're using to activate people's heart chakra and you don't even know it, Taurus. It could be that too. So a lot of cool things happening January, February, and March as far as your vibration goes, as far as your growth goes. Okay, April, May, and June. I feel like something is finally equaling out and being fair for the Empress. I am seeing you as the Empress here as well. Um, Taurus, because this is your reading. And I do feel like you're changing your energy, you're purifying it, you're getting aligned. So it doesn't surprise me that the Empress is here. You know, you had the Emperor, now the Empress is coming out. So knowing your value, I feel like you're understanding like maybe the duality of life. You know what I mean? Like we are such dual creatures, right? We're not just one thing, we're many things. And I just, you know, like we're dark and we're light, we're male and we're female, we're and we're love and we're fear. So, you know, I feel like, you know, you're learning how to balance all these energies out. I feel like you're doing really good. Let's just get a couple of tarot here. Well, let's get this yin yang. That's what we did the Emperor with. Tell me what's going on with the Empress here. April, May, and June for Taurus. Tell me what's happening here. Okay. I feel like there's something that you lost and you've been fragmented. It could be like something that's gone on as long since you can remember. This is like a childhood wound. Taurus, it's about not feeling like you're enough. It's about feeling like you're just a little bit less than. This black card sometimes reminds me of like just kind of like hiding from the world, not sharing your feelings, trying to just like not be noticed. And I feel like, you know, this is something I feel like you're balancing this and changing this energy April, May, and June. It's all working out because you're finding the Empress energy. You know what I mean? Maybe you're finding out how this thing as a child actually helped you reach this energy, right? Because sometimes I feel like, I mean, in order to like really heal something, we have to find out why it was useful. You know, what did I learn? What did I get? What did I, what purpose did it serve, right? So, Spirit, can you just tell me in one card, like, what purpose did this rejection feel like? You know, rejection and feeling like I'm not enough as a child. What purpose is it? Tell me what the gift was. it gave you courage, right? And the what and self-love, and look at that. And masculine, the divine masculine is here. So I kind of feel like what this is saying is like that little inner child wounding is like causing a huge ruckus inside of you right now. This right here is where you balance your feminine masculine energy. You're doing it with self-love, you're doing it with courage, you're starting something brand new, and you're doing it with strength. You're just going straight for it. You're taking action and reframing the way you feel about this. Like what this made you feel like is rejected and lost and deceived, and like I'm not enough. And I'm asking spirit, like, what did this feeling and this experience give to Taurus? And it's saying self-love, courage, and emperor energy. Emperor energy to take the action, you know, like you have the courage, but you also have the masculine energy drive, tempered with the empress. So definitely balanced in the masculine feminine energy. Very good, Taurus. So in your finance and career, I see house and occupation. So I don't know if you're going to be working out of your house, possibly. Maybe something you're doing as a side hustle brings in more money and you get to buy a bigger house. Something's changing with your house. So Spirit, can you give me some tarot to clarify the house and the occupation? This occupation card is referring to doing something you love to do, you know, which it hinted at over here, like you're doing it over there. I feel like this could be like a struggle for you inside, you know, about like taking the leap of faith on this about your work, you know, because you're going to have to leave something behind, like a job, right? Um, and I feel like, you know, listen to your higher self here, because it's your higher self that's like leading the way to this. The high priestess is here. Tell me, high priestess, what do you want to say to Taurus? I feel like, what do you want to say? Justice. Okay. It's telling me that something maybe is happening here, like maybe in your work situation where you feel bored or you feel like it's a waste of time, something like that. You're sort of in this place where you aren't, what do I want to say, satisfied, you know? But this new thing actually brings in some sort of form of justice for yourself. Like it could be about like that feeling like you're not good enough. Like it could be turning that around and showing you the fact that you are good enough, you know? Because sometimes the lack mentality makes us shut down, not even try, you know? Like I'm not good enough. Like I don't know if you feel like that about spirit. Hopefully not, you know. I hope you don't feel like that about spirit, but it looks like you know, you're definitely not paying attention to spirit, you know. And I kind of just feel like that's what's transforming. Your higher self is showing you something like this is good. You don't have to be scared, right? Because I kind of feel like you're like, I don't know, maybe you feel like you don't have enough energy to like do whatever you're doing, like because you do have to leave something behind. But I feel like it's just an energy, Taurus. I feel like you have to leave behind the energy of I'm not good enough. And so the next card out is transformation. This is in the love situation. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. So I feel like there's something going on in the relationship that you're in. This is a love relationship they're talking about. And it is about kind of taking your relationship a little step further here. Tell me about the transformation for Taurus in their love life. It could be this very thing like where you are stepping up and like letting go of, this feeling that you've had your whole life about not being good enough, right? And I kind of feel like once you just understand that that's not true, and like you transmute the energy and kind of like just lean into this self-love and emperor empress energy. I feel like you could, if you're not in a relationship, you could be calling in relationship that matches your energy, you know. I feel like you are letting go of whatever it is that you lost, whatever grief it is that you've been grieving about. This could definitely have something to do with the inner child wounding, right? And I feel like what's happening is it's kind of, you're letting go of that, and then your wish fulfillment comes in. I feel like it's really shocking, you know? Okay, so let's look at your spiritual growth. Again, it's talking about arriving at your goals, it's talking about visions and mediumship. And no matter what happens, you're surrounded by spirit and spirit of all forms. So I feel like kind of like you're in this place where your spiritual gifts are making themselves known. You know how sometimes when I talk about like the Ace of Wands, where you got that over here, that's definitely your higher self or the spirit realm, like showing you something that you could do that's different, that would change your vibe, that would make you feel better, that would bring in money, or whatever the Ace of Wands might mean, right? But what I feel like it's saying here is that you have like this spiritual opening. You have an opening of, look at these two cards saying right side by side. They're both talking about other realms, reaching you, talking to you, showing you things. And I feel like maybe, and this is the Ace of Wands again. I feel like this card adds some. It's talking about, so there's an angel showing her what to read in a book. Like she's actually showing her what sentence to read, what word to read, and the girl knows it. So I feel like you're aware of this connection, and it really does kind of like take you to a new reality with the Ace of Forces. Look at that beautiful place, a place where, have you ever seen one of those um, auroras? Because it feels like they're taking you somewhere where you're going to see something that you've never ever seen before. Something that's so beautiful and so magical. And it's about you, and it's about all that is. It's about that connection, right? Do you see what's going on at the bottom here? You got the miracle worker, Hilarion, Adsum, and the Akashic field. So there's definitely a lot of movement and a lot of changes for your energy, as well as your purification of keeping your energy beautiful in love, right? Okay, July, August, and September, I feel like you're surrendering something. Um, it's something that has like been a problem for you, a trigger for you, a weight, right? It's been bullshit, I feel like, right? And I feel like you're finally like letting go of it here with your higher self. You're like, I don't know what to do. I am blocking myself, right? It is about something that wasn't fair. And I feel like your higher self is showing you what was fair about it. Okay, so I feel like there's a need to surrender here to your higher self. Surrender your fears because you're being kind of like put on a different path, you know? I feel like your work spirit is working with you so hard here. Are you open to receive is what this card is saying, like, or are you too much like in this limbo place, or like this place where you don't want to see the gift, right? Because this is like the perfect card saying like you don't see the gift. You know what I mean? Like this is like another whole realm, and that's where that cup is being coming from. It's coming from spirit, and you can't see it. You don't even want to see it. And spirit is saying like, look, we can balance this out for you, help you understand what it is, and that it really is and was and will continue to be part of your journey, your plane journey. You know, it does feel like a pain in the ass, right? But you might want to look and see what your north node is, Taurus, and just read up on that. My suggestion is to just Google your north node, and then a whole bunch of stuff will come up on your page. Just click on which one you're drawn to, because there's a lot of information, and I just have a feeling you'll see it, because I feel like your guides are showing you, you know, your guides are showing you what you need to know. And I do feel like there's something you need to know about your north node, because I feel like there is some things on this. It could be simply about transmitting energy. You know what I'm saying? Like the knowledge of transmitting, because that's your whole overall reading is about transmitting energy. And so maybe it's this like the surrender. Maybe it's this heavy burden that you feel like you've been carrying around forever. And maybe your higher self is saying like, I'll show you why. I'll show you what this gave you. You know, if you're open to receive. You might not be ready, but you might be, right? So do what your higher self is calling you to do is what I feel like. As far as your financial and career situation, I feel like there's a change here. Um, I don't know if you're getting a raise or if you're doing something different. But I do feel like you've spent a lot of your life, maybe all of it, Taurus, working very hard for other people, you know. Maybe you just do the same thing over and over and over, and it doesn't really feel like you're benefiting at all, like it doesn't do anything for your soul. It doesn't make your soul happy. It doesn't make your soul anything. It's just means to an end. And I kind of feel like there's something changing in that. So let's just ask the tarot what's going on with the wealthy man and toil and labor. It's almost like it's almost like you're tired of working for someone else. Like you're not really receiving anything. Just like, okay, there's a tower, a seven of pentacles, and the 10 of wands again. So you know what? This Actually, this job might be the 10 of wands because it's here two times, right? It's a pain in your ass, but you feel like you know, like maybe you feel like you're kind of stuck there, or like I've been doing this for so long, like it's kind of late to like dip out now. So something big changing, or like something inside of you changing about what you're doing for work, I feel like. And then the next card is New Beginning. A new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. This is in your love section here. So I feel like there's something new happening in love here. Oh, bottom of the deck is the Two of Cups, right? So tell me what's the new beginning for Taurus, July, August, and September. There's a new, beautiful adventure. Whoops, that is way too many. Okay. Wheel of Fortune and the Hanged Man. Okay. So whatever you're feeling up here, like this new beginning, I mean it just seems like it's really connected to the next message of love, right? But I feel like you're seeing things different. Okay, so and it's the Wheel of Fortune that's bringing that in, changing the way you see something. And I'm going to just read this card because I feel like this is directly, affected by this new beginning. So here's what it is. It's the loving elementals. It's the three of roses. So what I feel like is happening with the new beginning here, a new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. This is coming in because it's time for you to love your life. It's time for you to be excited. Remember, what you're doing is you're purifying and changing the energy of you so that you can attract the things that you truly want. I feel like you're having fun. I feel like you're singing. I feel like you are tapping into, I don't know, I just feel like I'm wondering if you're singing the elementals somehow. Um, Maybe you're seeing something that shows you the bigger picture of life. Like maybe this isn't just the only thing there is right here in my little apartment, right? I feel like, yeah. So, also with the overall energy of purification and temperance, I feel like this is kind of important on your spiritual journey to like have fun and notice things around you. You might even be able to see fairies here, is what I'm seeing. I feel like you're looking through eyes of a child. Okay, so October, November, December. Um, General messages. I feel like you got some stuff that you're hanging on to here. Like you're trying really hard to like be this beautiful, free spirit in the middle, right? You are. This is like the Page of Wands. She's skipping and hopping and throwing her little wand in the air. She's loving her life. But all around her, she has this closed eyes um, energy. So I feel like you're going through the motions of trying to have fun, trying to increase your joy, tapping into the other realms, tapping into your own higher self, right? Spirit, can you clarify this for Taurus? Okay. I feel like this is an opportunity for you to surrender these feelings because they're toxic, and I feel like they've been around for a long time. They could be about confusion, but they're kind of blocking you from the new beginning, is what I'm saying. I'm seeing here October, November, December. I feel like you do have the opportunity to like really love your life and have a brand new beginning and see everything differently. But you are stuck to this toxicity. The way out of it is to surrender it, is what it's saying. Like this is just a toxic pattern. So I feel like you're working through that October, November, December. Now, as far as your money and your career, I feel like there's unexpected income and a journey. So I'm wondering if you're changing jobs or, what's happening. What's the unexpected money for Taurus here? Let's clarify unexpected money. Unexpected income, I mean. So this is income. Something you're doing, something you're providing for another person. The Chariot. Okay, so I kind of feel like this is okay. For one, it's aligned with your soul, like whatever this journey is. But there's money there. Spirit, tell me what the unexpected money is. Again, it's talking about alignment. I kind of feel like this is your higher self, like kind of taking you to a new place. I do feel like it could be traveling. There's a lot of travel indication here. There's journey, there's chariot, and there's the Knight of Wands that's going super fast as well. So you have three pretty big movement cards. I do see the Judgment card coming out, and it is here with the Chariot, which also talks about alignment with your higher self. You know, all chakras ago. And I see you standing in your power here, Taurus, as a King of Wands, owning your power. So I feel like you maybe brought this to you, this this new opportunity, this travel that you're going on. I mean, Spirit, where are they going? I see the traveling. Where's Taurus going? Can you just show me the destination? What's the destination in this journey? It's about your thoughts. It's about celebrating. Okay, so what's happening here, honestly? This journey is all about something that is going to change your energy, right? Because I see you like isolating thoughts here, and then I see like where you're going is to a celebration, to abundance, right? And all of these cards are really, really good talking about this journey. Ace of Cups. So there could be like a new love coming in, or this could be you just understanding and loving yourself. You know, I mean, you already have like Emperor, Empress energy that's come out. I feel like you're very balanced. You're finding new things. Your higher self is showing you new things about the universe that you didn't really see or know before, right? So it's telling me there's spirit guides all around you. I feel like it is Wheel of Fortune moment, and wanting you to stay present and grateful. So this is how your higher self is changing your energy, right? Because you've got one excited card and two I'm not excited cards, right? And so I feel like what's happening is, you know, Spirit is bringing things in for you to be excited about. There's celebration, there's gifts, there's abundance. Um, I feel like maybe there's something that you planted a long time ago that's kind of coming up now. It could have something to do with the money, right? Something that you put out there a long time ago, it just never went anywhere, and all of a sudden, boom, here it comes. And you're grateful. And you're like, oh my God. This changes you from the isolating thoughts into this feeling of awe and wonder for yourself, for the higher realms, and for all of the guidance. Because I feel like they've guided you the whole way and you know it. Okay, so let's see what in the love situation it says. Trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. So that is about love. So let me see. We should probably ask the tarot about that, huh? Trust. What do they need to accept, Spirit? It might be the stuff that you're not letting go of. Nine of Wands is coming out. It's about all the pain that you suffered. Um, and the Ace of Cups, and loving yourself for it. So I kind of feel like, you know, there's this piece of you that's just in darkness about a bunch of pains that you've had to, you know, suffer. And although you're getting all these really cool energies, you're hanging on to this. You're hanging on to it. Nine of Wands. Nothing good happens to me. And I feel like, you know, what you're learning is a little different than that. And I'll show you why. Because here's the Ascension card. Seven of Keys. This is about coming a long way. You know, it's about a tough journey uphill. It's about scaling a mountain and all of the stuff that happens on that mountain. But you're at the top here. So I feel like it's kind of like that's why the Nine of Wands came out, because what you're looking at is your past in the Nine of Wands. And, you know, like sometimes the Nine of Wands is very, very victim like. And it's really hard once you're like label yourself a victim. It's hard to unlabel yourself like that. Like, even though you're trying to, and your higher self is giving you stuff to be excited about, right? You're still kind of in this low energy. And I kind of feel like the Seven of Keys is directly related to this Nine of Wands, because you know the Nine of Wands is about all of your experiences, you know, and you can feel like they've all been shitty, or you can realize like how much they taught you and how much it changed you as a person, the kind of person you are. I feel like you're compassionate. Maybe you weren't before. I feel like also in this ascension card, I mean, when you get to the top of this mountain, you have a pretty good vantage point. You know, you're looking at around you. You're also looking about how far you've come on your journey. And I kind of feel like when you get to the Seven of Keys and you're looking at your journey and you're realizing how far you came, what you're realizing as well is what all those things taught you, you know? Like, this is talking about a mountain, like you're climbing a mountain. But I guess the message is that when you apply yourself, you can do anything. And I kind of feel like you're standing at the top of the mountain and you're looking at your experiences and you're kind of falling in love with yourself, with your higher self, with, you know, the plan, the soul plan. You're like, wow, this has really been a ride, right? And then the King of Cups comes out. And this is where your balance comes in. October, November, December. I mean, what you're realizing on through all of this is you're realizing that, you know, all these experiences actually makes you very thoughtful of other people. It's also made you able to stand up for yourself. And I also feel like you're finding some healing inside of yourself here. Maybe you're doing some creative pursuits. Maybe you're sharing your story. Um, Maybe you're writing a book, you know? I don't know what you're doing, but I feel like this is a really beautiful display of transmuting energy, because it's a miracle. You know, your first card in this spiritual stuff is the miracle worker. And this is let's just read the story. So there's an archangel coming in and they're giving you some kind of a miracle. They're opening your heart chakra, letting you see other realms. You're actually discussing with them. You're talking with the higher realms. Maybe you're, you know, connecting with your parents, your grandparents, or Hilarion, an ascended master, you know? And then in this one, I feel like you're actually really kind of liking this connection that you're feeling with the other side, and it's expanding. So, April, May, and June, I feel like it goes from maybe past like ancestors to other realms. Like maybe you're working with angels, maybe you're working with fairies, maybe you're working with your grandma, you know? Like these could be specific people that are coming into your life, making themselves known and your spiritual gifts known. Well, it changes the way you see your life. Ace of Forces. It's like a brand new beginning here. I mean, you're definitely hanging out with fairies, and you're actually like tapping into the inner child. Raises the vibe so much. Playing, right? And as you do this, you realize how far you've come since the beginning. Like you're just getting all these two really cool intuitive hits, and you get up here to this top of this mountain and you're like, whoa, man, I can really do anything if I just try. I kind of feel like that's what's gonna like break up all this toxic pattern. Understanding like, man, I can really do anything if I try. And then this King of Roses heart completely activated. Leading with love. It changes your life. It changes what comes to you. And that's what I'm seeing for you, Taurus. That's kind of a cool reading, huh? Spiritual gifts coming in. So, I don't know who that was for, but I hope it makes sense. And I guess that is all I have for you, Taurus. I hope you have a great day, and I hope this gives you some kind of like excitement for the year to come. It looks pretty like a spiritual year. A lot of healing, a lot of transmuting energy, which is important for everybody, right? All right, so I'm going to go, and I love you guys, and I hope you have a great day.